Hi, let's cook dinner. My name is Minnie, and this part of my channel is called Minnie's Meals. Disclaimer, I am not a professional chef, nor am I a nutritionist. I'm just a girl in her muumuu who cooks every night for her husband so you can learn how to cook, change up your meals for the week, or give you something positive to watch. There will be no fancy lighting, no fancy editing, and no fancy makeup. It's just me showing you the things that spark joy in my life, which is cooking every night, crafting, and my weight loss journey. I'm going to turn around the camera in a few minutes, but just remember, this is only for 2 people. If you have a family bigger than mine, you would double, triple, or quadruple your meal depending on how many people are in your family. I write all of my recipes on my website, www.minniemeals.com. For written instructions, you can find step-by-step videos on my TikTok, Minnie Moving Mountains, and as well as Lemonade, or my YouTube channel, Minnie Salvant. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around the camera because there's nothing to see here, and you're here to see the most important thing, which is the food. I have my handy dandy notebook here. This is my recipe notebook. Today is December the 27th, and we are having sweet and savory pan-seared salmon with garlic green beans and dill carrots. Let's move mountains together and let's get cooking. For this meal, you're going to need salmon that is cleaned and patted dry with a paper towel, carrots that are sliced into little coins, green beans that are trimmed, 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon paste, 3 tablespoons of red pepper jam or jelly. This is fresh dill, finely chopped, minced garlic, zested lime, and quartered lime. You're also going to heat your oven to 425 degrees. Go ahead and line a baking sheet. This is parchment paper, but you can use parchment paper, foil, or a silk mat. Next, in a bowl, we're going to have our carrots. We're going to use a neutral oil. This is olive, combined with 1/4 teaspoon of salt, pepper, all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, and paprika. Then we're going to mix it well. Place carrots on half of the baking sheet. Spread out on in a single layer. Place in an oven at 425 degrees. Cook for 10 minutes. Remember, my orange timers are for the oven, blue is for my induction burner, and white is for my stovetop. To prepare the green beans, you can use the same bowl that you used for the carrots, minced garlic, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. And you guessed it, mix well. I'm doing this one-handed, so I'm going to pause it so I can mix it. Set green beans aside until we're ready to cook them with the carrots. And now let's prepare the salmon. Coat the skin of the fish with a neutral oil. This is olive. Make sure to rub the oil in. And we're going to season both sides of the fish. This is 1/4 teaspoon of salt, pepper, all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, and paprika. Whenever you see a recipe that says a pinch, it's referring to 1/4 teaspoon. I learned that from the Julia Child's cookbook. Go ahead and flip the fish and then season the flesh, both of them. Once carrots have roasted for 10 minutes, you're going to add the green beans to the other side. I'm going to pause this just so I can get it on the pan without burning myself. Once you have lined the green beans, we're going to put it back in the oven. You're going to roast carrots and green beans in the oven for 15 minutes. Let's cook our salmon. You're going to put the burner on medium heat and heat it up for at least 3 minutes. Once pan is hot, you're going to add some oil. This is olive. Place salmon skin side down. Blue timer for induction burner for 7 minutes. While salmon cooks, we're going to make our sauce. This is a small saucepan on medium heat. To our saucepan, we're going to add 1/4 cup of water, chicken bouillon paste, red pepper jam, 1/4 squeeze of lime juice. Mix well. Stovetop white timer, 2 minutes. Once salmon has cooked, you're going to flip it. I'm going to flip it off camera so I don't burn myself. And then you're going to cook salmon for 2 more minutes. Once sauce has simmered for 2 minutes, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, and you're going to lower your heat to medium-low. Once salmon has cooked, put on a wooden cutting board. It is important that you use a wooden cutting board. And you're going to let that rest while we prepare the rest of our meal. Once vegetables have roasted for 15 minutes, you're going to remove them from the oven and turn off your oven. Time to dress our carrots. I have removed the carrots from the pan and have put them in a bowl. Squeeze 1 wedge of a quarter of a wedge of lime juice, lime zest, fresh dill, and then mix well. All set. Time to plate. All right, dinner is served. Good job. And let me turn around the camera so we can continue talking about the rest of this meal. So thank you guys so much for watching. It was an honor and privilege to be able to cook with you. You can see this recipe on my website, www.minimeals.com. You can also find me on TikTok and Lemonade at Mini Moving Mountains, and on my YouTube channel, which is Mini Salvant. Thank you so much for watching. Let's move mountains together, and let me know what should I make next.